Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Chaitanyam Sarvagam Sarvam Sarvabhutaguhashayam Yat Sarva Vishayatitam Tasmai Sarvavide Namaha. In Upadeshasahasri, we are seeing 16th chapter. So far, what we have seen is the nature of Atma, how it is not Deha, means the physical body, Indriya, Prana, Mana, Buddhi, etc. We also saw that Atma is not Kshanika Vijnana. Atma is not Shunyam. In this topic, we saw the refutation of Bahyarthavada, the Buddhas who thought Atma is Kshanik Vijnana, but outside world is also real. And then the other Buddhas who said Atma is Kshanik Vijnana, but only internal world is real. So both refuted each other. We saw all of that, and then finally Vedanta Siddhanta was explained from shloka number 35 onwards. Or even a little bit before, Atma was revealed and Jagat was Vacharambhanam. That was all explained. Now we are going to see another topic. So let us see shloka number 45, page number 201. Introduction. Atma Tattva Brahma Swarupavagama Atma Labha Eva Paramo Labha. So Anatmata means Anatma Buddhi in Ahankara, etc. And arising out of that is the Abhimana. I am this body, I am mind, etc. Or I am Karta, Bhokta. So Dehatma Abhimana, all of them, they are Avidya Adhyaropita. And their elimination is only through Pramana Janita Brahmatma Jnanena. Brahmatma Jnanam, which is arising from Pramana, Vedanta Pramana. That Ajnanam will be removed by Pramana Janita Jnanam. This was explained. So this has to be clear. Ignorance will go only through knowledge, Knowledge will come only through pramana. This knowledge will tell me I am ever free. I as Atma, I am ever free. This labha, this Atma labha is paramo labha. This is the supreme gain. So now in the next one, Atma Tattva Brahma Swarupa Avagama. Atma labha eva paramo labha. Parama Purushartha iti. The gain of Atma itself is supreme gain. And that is my Parama Purushartha. Means maximum effort should be put there. That is my ultimate gain. Parama Purushartha. Iti Atmaikya Jnanam. Brahmatmaikya Jnanam. Moksha Sadhanam. Don't read moksha sadhanam atma cha advaya. After moksha sadhanam, you have to pause. Atmaikya jnanam, moksha sadhanam. Brahmatmaikya jnanam is moksha sadhanam. And atma is atma cha advayananda rupaha. Atma is of the nature of non-dual self. Advayananda rupaha. Tasmin ajnana mulaha samsaro. Ajnana mulaha. What is the samasa vigraha?
Ajnanam yasya mulaha.
Ajnanam
yasya mulaha.
Ajnanam moolam yasya samsarasya. Anya pada is samsara. Ajnanam moolam yasya samsarasya. Saha samsaraha ajnana moolaha. Samsara is that which has root in ajnanam. Na paramarthataha. In reality, this samsara, this creation is not existing. Means it is not absolute reality. It is a thing which keeps changing, which appears and disappears. It will not remain permanent. All of that is true. Iti swamatam abhidhaya. This is Vedanta matam. So Siddhanti has explained swamatam. Siddhanti means Advaiti. Tatraiva mumukshunam mati sthairiyaya. Matantara nirakaranam kartum arabhamano Bhagavan bhashyakaraha. Sankhya kalpanam tavan nirakaroti. So Vedanta matam is revealed. Now for mumukshu, this mati means buddhi. Buddhi should become sthira. Mati sthairiyaya. Mumukshu should feel this is where my buddhi should settle down. Why the buddhi will not settle down? What is the reason for otherwise things to happen? The reason is whenever I hear something different, somebody saying, no, moksha you will get through something else. Or you have been studying for such a long time. What has happened? Nothing happens. You look at us. We can do some chamatkara. We can do some miracle. So then everybody feels, oh, this is the greatest Mahatma. Or their darshan is the greatest darshan. Why? Because you can do something, you can show something. But that is not there for everybody else. Therefore, Siddhanti says one should settle down in this Vedanta Vidya. And for that, other mata nirakaranam is must. Tatraiva mumukshunam mati sthairaya matantar nirakaranam. Matantar nirakaranam is required. Sometimes people feel, why you have to do khandanam of other darshana? Everybody is right. Every path leads to the same goal. How can everybody be right? See, can I say the color of this cloth is blue? Or somebody says, I say color of this cloth is blue. Another fellow says, no, this cloth is green. Third person comes and no, this is red. So we all are right. Fourth person comes and says, you all are right. That means he is also wrong. If I say this is blue and somebody says this is green and third person says it is red, and fourth person comes and says, you all are correct. He doesn't know. The fourth fellow also doesn't know. Or he doesn't want to argue and he says all are right. That is different. All cannot be right. This is yellow and this is yellow only. There is only one correct answer. All are in multiple choice. All of the above is a different kind of option. So all cannot be right. Here, the khandanam of other darshana is for this purpose. They may be right in some other area. When it comes to nature of Atma, this is what you should understand. And in them, Sankhya Darshana is one of the prominent darshana. So, Tatraiva Mumukshunam Mati Sthairaya Matantar Nirakaranam Kartum Arabhamanaha. Who is the Arabhamanaha? Bhagavan Bhashyakar. Bhagavan Bhashyakar, who takes up this Sankhya Kalpanam Tavan Nirakaroti. Whatever are the ideas of Sankhya Darshanam, he is refuting. Now, Sankhya Darshanam, we may think, oh, who is in the modern day studying Sankhya? Sankhya Darshanam, so this Yoga Darshan is also that only. Sankhya and Yoga are together. Sankhya is their philosophy and Yoga is their practice. So whatever is the famous Patanjali Sutras and Ashtanga Yoga, their philosophy is Sankhya. Their practice is Yoga. So here, when it is said Sankhya is refuted, means their philosophy is being refuted. Questions will be there. Those who don't study and don't understand anything, for them everything is right. Like for you and I, if somebody gives some medicine which has all technical names, and another fellow brings another medicine which also has all technical names, we don't understand any difference between what is this and what is that. But in Adhyatma Darshana, if we want to learn what is right, then I have to have some knowledge. And then I also should have faith in somebody who is teaching and instructing. So, let me give you some background of what is this Sankhya Darshan. There are 6 Astika Darshanas, Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa. Astika Darshanas means they all have accepted Veda as Pramanam. It is not necessary that they have faith in God, in Bhagavan. And the example is Sankhya. They believe in Vedas, but they don't believe in Ishvara. Purvamimamsakas also, they believe in Vedas. They believe in Vedas means they believe in authority of Vedas, but they don't believe in God. But they are considered astika. So, asti means after this body, there is life. And in that, Veda is pramana. This understanding the one who has is called astika. Those who think that everything begins only with this life, everything is going to end only with this life, such people are not astikas. So Sankhya Darshan is Astika Darshan. That's why they are discussed here. Second is, they believe in only two entities, Pradhana or Prakriti and Purusha. Prakriti means the matter, what they call as primordial matter. And Purusha means Chaitanya. Their Prakriti is Trigunatmika. Prakriti or Pradhanam, both words are there. So this Pradhanam or Prakriti, they are Trigunatmaka. And it is Jada. It is Acheta. In their Darshana, Prakriti is independent of Purusha, Swatantra. These 3 points you remember, of whatever 4 or 5 points. One is they are Astika Darshan. Second is they believe in two tattvas, Pradhana and Purusha. Third, Pradhana is Trigunatmaka. Fourth, Pradhana is Jada. Fifth, Pradhanam is independent of Purusha, means independent of Chaitanya. This much you gather. Let us see the shloka now. You can chant but keep on mute. Gunanam samabhavasya pramsho na hyupapadyate avidyadeh prasuptatvan nachanyo heturuchyate. Gunanam samabhavasya pramsho na hyupapadyate avidyadeh prasuptatvan nachanyo heturuchyate. Gunanam samabhavasya. So the next thing what they suggest, these Sankhyas, what they say is, when all the three gunas of Prakriti or Pradhanam, they are in Samya Avastha, Sattva Guna, Raja Guna and Tamo Guna, these three. When they are in balanced state, then there is no creation. When there is disturbance, Shobhana. Shobhana means some fluctuation in them, then creation begins. This is how they say. So this shloka says, Gunanam samabhavasya bhramsho nahi upapadyate. When the three gunas are in samabhava, samya avastha, Pramsha means any modification there, any change. How from the balanced state some disturbance will come and there will be fluctuation in sattva guna, rajoguna and tamoguna. Siddhanti says it is not possible. It is not possible means it is not possible on its own. Something is there. On its own, can it change? A jada vastu. On its own, how will it change? So somebody says, okay, on its own, it cannot change. Something else can change it. So other than pradhanam, what else is there? Purusha. That Purusha, Chaitanya, can it create the disturbance or not? That is one question. It will be discussed in Teeka. Or you say, maybe there is some other factor like avidya. So second line says, avidya dehe prasuptatva. Pramsho nahi upapadyate. Avidya is sleeping. See, if the creation has not happened, there is no avidya. Now, this avidya part also we need to discuss a little. And further, the shloka says, Nacha anyo hetuhu uchyate. Somebody says, okay, Purusha is there. Let's see if he does it or not. We don't know. There is modification in pradhanam. Avidya is prasupta. So avidya has not done anything. Avidya cannot do anything. What about anything else? Like Ishvara or something. He says, your darshana, Sankhya doesn't accept Ishvara. So you can't talk about some other entity other than these two. Nacha anyo hetu uchyate. Anya hetu is not possible. Hetu means karanam. For this samabhava bhramsha, the samya avastha, the state of equilibrium. Samabhava means state of equilibrium. The state of equilibrium will not be disturbed on its own, or by things like avidya, which are dormant, or by God, which is not accepted by Sankhya Darshan. Okay. Let us see Teeka first. Then when we come to avidya, I will explain a little bit more. Tatra yat pradhanam trigunatmakam. Now you see what is the nature of pradhanam. Teekakar explains. So some points I already mentioned, they are given here. They are given here means I have not said anything on my own. Whatever I have said is already given here. Tatra yat pradhanam trigunatmakam. Pradhanam is trigunatmakam. Sattva rajas tamo gunatmakam. Swatantram, it is independent of Purusha. Achetanam, and it is Jada. What does it do? Purushasya bhogapa vargartham parinamate. Purusha and Pradhana. See here. Purusha and Pradhana. Pradhana's job is to give this Purusha. Purusha means Chaitanya, Jiva, like us. The role of matter is to give either bhoga to Jiva or to give moksha. Apavarga means moksha. Matter is there to serve Chaitanya, this we know. Jada Vastu has only one role, to serve the Chaitanya, like these classes, for example. What is the role of these? They are there to serve me so that I can function better. This computer, etc., internet, all of this is matter. Their role is to facilitate our life better. And Bhoga also means Dukkham also. Bhoga doesn't mean only Sukham. It can give us sorrow. The world is there to do only this, either give joys and sorrows or to give me liberation. Liberation means it will provide for a shastra, it will provide for sadhana, it will provide for teacher, everything. So they say bhogapavargartham prakriti pravartate. Purushasya bhogapavargartham prakriti pravartate. That is given here. Purushasya bhogapavargartham pradhanam parinamate. How? Mahadadi rupena. Now we don't need to go into their sequence of creation. Mahat Tattva, Ahankara and other things are there. Those who want details on this, second chapter, Mandukya Upanishad, in that Vaitantya Prakarana, there this Sankhyavada refutation is done. In that Panchavimshata ityeke Shadvimsha iti chapare, that Panchavimsha is this Sankhya, Shadvimsha 26 is Yoga Darshan. Those karikas there, Anandagiri Teeka, they can see. Mahadadi Rupena Parinamate iti kalpayanti tat tavan na sambhavati. This kind of kalpana is done by who?
Sankhya.
Sankhya people. That is not possible. Tat tavat na sambhavati. Why? So he gives explanation. Yataha yasmat gunanam sattva-rajas tamasam samabhavasya srishti prakalina melanasya भ्रंशः means प्रच्युतिः पूर्वावस्था त्यागेन अवस्थान्तरापत्ति रूपः परिणामो दुर्घटत्वात् नोपपद्यते. यतः since गुणानां the three gunas sattva rajas tamasam, they are in this sama avastha, equilibrium state, samabhavasya srishti prakalina melanasya. Before creation, the state in which they are they are always together. It's not that sattva is in one corner, rajas in some other place, tamas has gone on vacation. Not like that. Actually, sattva, for most people, if at all anybody goes on vacation, it is sattva. Sattva is always out. Rajogun, tamogun, they are taking over all the show. That's why there is so much suffering. Srishti prak kalina melanasya bhramsha. Bhramsha means prachuti, means the change from that state of equilibrium. How purvavastha tyagena avasthantarapatti rupaha parinamaha. This is called bhramsha. Giving up the previous state and coming to the next state. Such parinama, modification. Like our body. Giving up the childhood becomes youth. This is avasthantarapatti. Giving up youth comes to middle age. Giving up middle age gradually comes to senior citizen state. This is prachuti, bhramshaha, for the deha. Parinamaha. This is durghatatvat nopapadyate. This is not possible in case of guna. Why it is not possible? Somebody will ask. Kutaha iti ched. Why can't it happen? It can happen. Siddhanti says, okay, is this change happening because of some reason or without reason? You tell me. What do you think? Will this happen because of a reason or no reason? Let's say it is happening without reason. If it happens without reason, then it will go on happening. Something which happens without, like somebody is mad without reason. What can you do? that person is going to mad anyway for no reason. So you don't even think about that person. Nirhetukam. So that is the first vikalpa. तत्र वक्तव्यं किं निर्हेतुक एव गुणपरिणाम इष्यते सहेतुको वा. If the modifications in the guna, is it because of some hetu or without hetu? Nirhetuka means without hetu or with hetu. Now let me tell you something while this discussion is going on. All these ideas are also presented in the second chapter of Brahma Sutra. What we are studying here, these ideas are there in second chapter of Brahma Sutra. So if you grasp some of these things better, if at all you study Brahma Sutra after fourth sutra, normally many people study only, if at all they come up to Brahma Sutra, that itself is a great achievement. And then after fourth sutra, they say Hari Om, Tat Sat. So, Tat Sat means that's it. Tat Sat. That's it. They are done after fourth sutra. So, but if you come to second chapter, all this is useful. निर्हेतुक एव गुण परिणाम इष्यते सहेतुक न आद्य सदा परिणाम प्रसंगात. If it is nirhetuka, all the time there will be parinama. You don't need hetu. Without any such nimitta, any cause, parinama will keep happening. In other words, there will be continuous creation. There will never be a state of dissolution. Because without any reason, creation is going on. So it will continue. Dvitiya. Now the second option is sahetuka. Dvitiya api avidya prapya drashta purusha eva hetuhu tadanyo va parameshwaraha. Avidya prapya drashta purusha eva hetu. Avidya prapya means a person, a jiva like Devadatta, who is ignorant. Is that fellow the hetu or Ishvara? God is the hetu. Because other than Pradhanam, there is only Purusha. In Purusha, if you split it as Jiva and Ishvara, like how in Nyaya Darshan, they have done the same. They say Atma means Jivatma or Ishvara. Two are there as Atma. Jivatma, Paramatma. So here the question is, Avidya. Is Avidya Avidyavan Purusha? Avidya Prapya Drishta Purusha is Hetu. Now, what is Avidya here? See, in Vedanta also we say Avidya. And in Sankhya they say Avidya. But it is different. In Vedanta, Avidya means Mula Vidya, which is Trigunatmika, Bhavarupa, Anirvachaniya, Jnana Virodhi. In Sankhya Darshan, Avidya is not Trigunatmika. Because Pradhanam is Trigunatmakam. Avidya doesn't, the whole world is Trigunatmakam, that you can say. That way Avidya will be Trigunatmika. But this Avidya in Sankhya is not Bhavarupa, it is Abhava. At this point, you note down. Avidya in Sankhya Darshan is not Bhavarupa, it is Abhavarupa. What difference does it make? Tell me. Somebody will say, I don't want to know whether Avidya is Bhavarupa or Abhavarupa. I just want to know Brahma. So what is the big difference between avidya in Sankhya Darshan or Nyaya Darshan, which is Abhava Rupa, and avidya in Vedanta Darshan, which is, when we say Bhava Rupa, doesn't mean Sadrupa like Brahma. When we say Bhava Rupa means it is not Abhava Rupa. Yes.
So the biggest thing will be with avidya nivritti, sansara nivritti will happen in Vedanta Darshan, Advaita Vedanta Darshan. In Sankhya, if avidya is abhava rupa, even with avidya nivritti sansara, bandhana will not go.
Correct. The difference is this. Bhavarupa avidya is Jagat Karanam. Abhavarupa avidya cannot be Jagat Karanam. Therefore, when Bhavarupa avidya nivritti takes place, Prapancha nivritti also will take place. Because Upadana Karana Nashe, Karya Nasha. Avidya is the Upadana Karana. When Upadana Karana is destroyed, Karya is also destroyed. But in case of Sankhya, Nyaya, etc., where they say avidya is abhavarupa, abhavarupa vastu cannot be upadana karanam of bhavarupa prapancha. Abhavarupa vastu will be karanam like pragabhav. Pragabhav of ghata will be karanam for ghata. That is possible. But it cannot be karanam for anything else. Ghata pragabhav cannot be responsible for pata, utpatti. In the same way, here abhavarupa vastu, abhavarupa ajnanam cannot produce jagat. Jagat will be produced only through avarupa ajnanam, and therefore ajnana nashe samsara nasha. So now you see in Teeka. Tasyam avasthayam avidyadehe prasuptatvat. Tasyam avasthayam, in that avastha, avidyadi, they are prasupta, they are in dormant state, they are sleeping. Prasuptatvat, leenatvat, they are lean. Purushanam udasinatvat, and Purusha in Jiva. Jivas are udasina, because nothing has been created. So in Sushupti Kala, how we are udasina, like that in Pralaya Kala also, all Jivas are udasina. Na tan nimittaha samya avastha bhramsha ityartha. Tan nimittaha samya avastha bhramsha na. Tan nimittaha, the vigraha, samasa vigraha will be tan nimittam yasya साम्यावस्था भ्रंशस्य सह साम्यावस्था भ्रंशः तन्निमित्तः. तत् निमित्तम, तत् means avidyadi or purusha, if they become nimitta. So it is said such nimitta is not there. Why? Because avidya is prasupta, purushas are udasina. How can any one of them be the nimitta for jagat utpatti or samyavastha bhramsha, that state of equilibrium, their prachuti, their change in that will not happen. Ityartha. Okay, what about Ishvara, Parameshwara? Na dvitiyaha. Ityaha. Na cha anyaha. Shloka says, na cha anyo hetu ruchyate. Why anya hetu is not there? Avidyadibhyo anya Parameshwara angikare apasiddhanta prasangaha ityartha. If you, Sankhya, you accept something different from avidya. Avidya different from avidya means different from avidyavan jiva as Ishvara, who is already all knowing. So you have Purusha means these jivas, where avidya is. You have Pradhanam, Trigunatmaka, Swatantra. Apart from this avidya and Pradhanam, if you accept third entity called Parameshwara, this is Apasiddhanta. You are going against your own principle. Apasiddhanta is Nigraha Sthanam. You will get refuted in debate. In speech and debate, if you go and enter into some such zone, which is Apasiddhanta, you will lose that challenge. Means you cannot say there is some other entity which you yourself don't believe in. This is called Apasiddhanta. Somebody says, okay, गुणानाम अन्योन्यम प्रवृत्ति हेतुत्वम स्यात् इति चेत् सत्वगुण रजोगुण and तमोगुण mutually they will trigger each other. Anyonyam hetutvam. Sattva will change, it will not change on its own, but it will change rajoguna. Rajoguna will change tamoguna. Tamoguna will change sattva. Like that something can happen. Iti chet tatraha itaretara hetutve pravritti syat sadanava niyamo na pravrittinam गुणेष्वात्मनि वा भवेत् इतरेतर हेतुत्वे प्रवृत्ति स्यात् सदा न वा नियमो न प्रवृत्तीनां गुणेष्वात्मनि वा भवेत् इतरेतर हेतुत्वे प्रवृत्तिः सदा स्यात् न वा स्यात् प्रवृत्तीनां गुणेषु नियमो न भवेत् आत्मनि वा गुणो न भवेत् नियमो न भवेत् आत्मनि वा नियमो न भवेत्. So first line says iteretar hetutve pravrittihi sada syat. Again, if sattva guna triggers rajoguna rajoguna triggers the other two, tamoguna triggers the other two. In this way, if there is a pravritti, either that pravritti will keep happening all the time because they all are there together, or it will never happen. If you say they are there all the time, so either all the time they will be doing something without any nimitta, or they will never do it. See, you cannot say sometimes they will do, sometimes they will not do. That sometimes they will not do, you have to give a reason for that. Sometimes they will do, you will have to give a reason for that. Like, to give an example, let's say if there are three people, three brothers together living in one room. You say either they will fight all the time or they will never fight. The person says, but it doesn't happen. Sometimes they fight, sometimes they don't fight. So then you have to give a nimitta, that when one fellow takes away thing of the other fellow, or one fellow tells parents this other fellow, he's doing this, he's gone there, he does this. Then there will be fight among the three. So some nimitta is there. Otherwise, all the time the same thing should happen. So iteretara hetutve pravritti sada syat nava syat, or it will never happen. One. Then pravrittinam guneshu, of this pravritti in the guneshu or atmani. Guneshu means, see, guna means pradhana, atmani means purusha. Pravrittinam guneshu niyamo na atmani niyamo na va bhavet. Where is the niyama means the guiding factor. Pravritti is happening because of some reason in guna or because of some reason in purusha. We say both are not possible. See Teeka. अस्मिन् पक्षे प्रयोजकांतर प्रतीक्षा अनपेक्षणात्. अस्मिन् पक्षे this itara hetutve, where the gunas trigger change in each other for creation to start. You have to remember, creation has not started yet. Who is going to start the creation? In Vedanta, we say Brahma is there, Brahma does ikshana. And all objectionable questions that anybody can have. How can have this happen? How this happen? Why this happens? We have answer. What is our answer?
Maya.
We have Maya. Mayayam sarva sambhavat. In Maya, everything is possible. That is not the case in their darshanas. And we say Maya is anirvachaniya. They want to do nirvachanam of everything. See, they don't have Jagat Mithya. They don't have three sattas. All other darshanas, except Bauddha darshana, most other darshanas, they have only two sattas. So they are stuck. Either they have to say it is pratibhasik or they have to say it is satyam. Vyavaharik means satyam. It is paramartha only for them. We don't have that problem. So we have answers. Asmin pakshe prayojakantar pratiksha anapekshanat. You cannot expect some other prayojaka, some other trigger, external thing to happen because creation is not there. So nothing else is there. And if mutually the pravritti, if it is happening, sada pravritti parinama syat. All the time there will be pravritti. Means all the time there will be modification. Parinama syat. Or nava syat. Or it will never happen. Why it will not happen? Vishesh abhavat. Because there is nothing special. आज भोजन में क्या है, आज खाने में क्या है, somebody says रोटी दाल चावल सब्जी. Next day, what is there for food? Roti dal chawal sabji. Next day, what is there? There is no nimitta for it to change. So every same. You don't have to go on asking, aaj kya hai, aaj why there is nothing special. Whatever is there, you eat. Vishesh abhavat. So if today sattva gun, rajogun, tamogun did not change, why they will change tomorrow? You say Monday through Saturday they change, Sunday they rest. This is not true. Okay? Ityartha. Atha क्रमेण उत्पत्ति स्थिति संहाराणाम प्रसिद्धत्वात्. उत्पत्ति स्थिति संहाराणाम क्रमेण, through in a sequence, उत्पत्ति स्थिति संहार comes. This is known, prasiddha. First creation, then sustenance, then dissolution, then again creation, then sustenance. Prasiddhatvat na sada tat prasanga iti. Somebody says, why do you say all the time there will be creation? We know there is a sequence. First creation, then sustainer, then dissolution, then again creation. So, na sada tat prasanga iti tatraha niyama iti. Niyamyate anena iti niyamaha. Means niyamako hetu. Niyama means a reason which is the governing factor, governing reason, governing for the creation. What is the driving force for creation? What will start? Actually, they don't have an answer for these things. What triggers creation? If you ask Vedantin what triggers creation, Vedantin say, whatever triggers your dream, that triggers this entire creation. Vyashti Ajnanam is the nimitta for swapna, individual ignorance. Samashti Ajnanam is the trigger for samashti creation. Both are swapnavat. Niyamah niyamako hetu. Pravrittinam guna karyotpatyadinam. Pravritti, in the shloka it is given pravrittinam. Niyamo na. Pravrittinam means guna karya utpatyadinam. Utpatti of the guna karya means sattva guna karya, rajo guna karya. Sattva guna karya is jnanendriya, antakarana. Rajo guna karya will be all karmendriya, prana. All these utpatyadinam guneshu sattvadishu, in the gunas, or atmani purusheva, in the atma means in the purusha, either in the pradhana, in the gunas, or in the purusha. Yato na bhavet, na sambhavet, na sambhavet, na sambhavet. So here you have to add niyamako hetu, that niyamo, that because the sentence is niyamo na bhavet. गुणेषु प्रवृत्तीनां नियमो न भवेत्, आत्मनि प्रवृत्तीनां नियमो न भवेत्. Means there is no such governing factor because of which in guna there will be pravritti, activity, or in jiva there will be activity suddenly when there is no creation. In the absence of creation, na niyamako hetuhu na bhavet, na sambhavet. It is not possible. Ataha, therefore, sada pravrittirva syat iti yojana. If there is no such niyamaka hetu, creation will be there all the time, or it will never be there. Pravritti, sada pravrittirva syat iti yojana. Nahi guna purushatiriktam kinchit tattvam abhyupagatam asti. Sankhyehi. By Sankhya Darshana, other than guna means this trigunatmaka pradhana and purusha, other than these two, nahi kinchit tattvam abhyupagatam. They don't even accept third entity as a tattva. Guna purushatiriktam kinchit tattvam sankhyehi nahi abhyupagatam. They don't accept anything else. So if you don't accept, you cannot say something else is going to trigger. Guna in themselves, mutually they cannot change anything. Purusha cannot do. Avidya in them is in dormant state at that time. Purusha, Jiva is Udasina. Ishvara, they don't believe in. Who will create this? And if without any nimitta, if it is happening, it will happen all the time. Yad guneshu va purusheshu va sthitva pravrityadi niyamakam syat. So they don't accept anything which will either be in guna or in purusha. Purusha means jiva. Yad guneshu va purusheshu sthitva, staying in guna or purusha, it will become the niyamaka, the governing factor, the controller of the pravritti, etc. Pravrityadi niyamakam syat nahi kinchit tattvam sankhya hi abhibhagatam. There is no such thing which is accepted by Sankhya, because what they have accepted is only pradhana purusha. Both of them cannot do anything. Okay. So here is a big question for their whole philosophy itself, Sankhya Darshana itself. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.